right here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our reporter tonight on the sideline, David Aldridge. Right now, the 76ers are back in town for just one game and looking to play well for their home fans.
And you can tell that both teams will be a little on edge in this one, given the rivalry these teams have. It could be an emotional game.
I think it's always that way when these guys get together. The fans and the players are jacked up. Even the vendors are ramped up, talking stuff. It's a special matchup for sure.
And Greg, the Philadelphia 76ers have made it very clear that they are all in on a title run.
And their front office has been very focused on trying to get top-tier talent on this roster. After the trust the process here, they're now aggressively pursuing titles here in Philly.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide-open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
And here's Maxey. 17 points in his last outing. And the jumper falls for him.
Probably wasn't the shot they were looking for, but they'll take the bucket.
Here's Tatum. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And Jason Tatum seems, GA, like he's on the verge of being a superstar in the league.
And Kevin, some would say he is already there. It feels like he's going to win an MVP in the next 5 years. He's already shown he can lead a team to the final.
Harden can't hit.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Pass to Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
You know, as a distributor and dime dropper, Harden has really got a nice eye for how to get teammate shots. And does a really good job setting up a shooter.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
And you do not want to let him get going early because that can get you cooked.
Now here's Tatum. After the miss from Joel Embiid. Here's Horford. Pass to Smart. It's stolen by Harris. Here is Harden. Embiid wide open. Again, Embiid missing.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
The quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to catch up with the Celtics head coach. This will be the first game this season against this team. He knows they're great rim protectors, but he doesn't want his guys to back down. He told them, push the action, stay confident. You may get one sent back. Don't let that deter you at all. So, Kevin, they're going to keep trying to be aggressive all game.
All right, David, sounds like they're plotting GA to try and overcome some pretty stingy defense.
Yeah, the play calling is going to be key here, guys. You can't afford to be predictable.
And, you know, that means not only does the ball have to move, but players have to move. Prevent the defense from loading up on one side or the other.
And here's Harden for 3.
Oh, a tough quarter for him offensively. He hasn't been able to give his team a lift when they need it.
Brown, good.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Yeah, you've got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you. He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
And it's Brown missing. 3-second difference between shot clock and game. Harden outside. Horford with the rebound.
Scoring efficiency has been low, and it's not helping them on the scoreboard.
Fires the three. A nice shot by Tucker.
Hey, one of the strongest part of Tucker's game is knocking down that three-point shot. He doesn't need much space to get it off.
Here's Williams. And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's the Celtics up by 5. Live.
The Celtics 16.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
Boston leading by 5. Tatum looking around. From 17 feet out. Rebound by the 76ers. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Celtics team.
And we saw how competitive and entertaining the season series was between these two terrific teams last year.
Exactly. They split the series, Greg. Two elite teams and conference foes renewing that rivalry tonight.
Mark of guys playing today, who would you put your money on to be a successful NBA coach?
You know, Kevin, the smart money is on point guards, but I think any player that's been a student of the game could be a successful coach, but point guards most likely is my answer. Chris Paul, maybe even a guy like Jalen Brunson in the future.
Fires from the corner. They get it back. Another shot. Williams. From past the arc. Tatum with another miss.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Great idea to pull up and take the transition three there. The D was in position to block his path to the hoop if he took it inside.
Tatum with another miss.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Offensive rebound. Right wing. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Here's Milton. Again, Philadelphia. Here's Tatum. He's got 7. Well, Shake Milton Clark is 6'5". Has a 7-foot wingspan. I mean, that is insane size for a guard.
It sure is, Kevin. I mean, that's freakish length when you're only 6'5". And it allows Milton to guard positions 1 through 4. And I think that's critical in today's NBA with all of the switching we see defensively. So Shake's effort level helps him on defense as well. It's the wingspan and the want to that make him a versatile defender.
Pass to Smart. And Brown now atop the key. Down low. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. 6 points for Jaylen Brown.
I think that's where Brown is at his best, guys. He's a muscular athlete who loves finishing strong through contact.
Over to the left wing. Horford double team. There's the steal. Melton feeling it out a bit. Here's Milton. A three-pointer off the mark.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. Now, Marcus Smart is not shy with his philosophy. He says it takes little talent to play defense, but a whole lot of want to. Get every 50-50 ball, take charges, be a great teammate, compete, never be okay with losing. Kevin, he has always walked the walk, too.
He has Defensive Player of the Year. He's a terrific player. No question about it. David, thank you. To the inside. Pass to Muscala. Shot clock at 5. Outside, White. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Putting in the effort to get a second chance look. Nice.
From deep, Harden. Here's Embiid. Inside. Oh, and the jam by Embiid.
Boy, this big guy, Joel Embiid, is a center with an awesome dunking arsenal.
Outside, Williams. There's 45 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Cornette. And Embiid pulls it down.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Here's Cornette. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And here's Brogdon from the arc. Knocks down the 3-ball. Brogdon's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Outside, Maxey. He gets it up. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Celtics lead by 3. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And it's Maxey with the ball for Philadelphia. It's a 3-point game.
When Joel Embiid entered the NBA, many questioned if he would be able to overcome the devastating injury.
Well, you know, he didn't play his first 2 years in the league. Those questions were fair to ask. I mean, is this guy ever going to get on the court? But once he did, oh my, a monster. I've not seen a big guy do the stuff Joel Embiid can do. It's actually insane.
A nice shot by Harris.
You know, the mindset Harris has is one that allows him to be ready to shoot as soon as that ball touches his hands. Catch and fire.
Here's Muscala on the wing, Williams. And the rejection by Embiid. And here's Harris from the arc. That's good, and that's Embiid with the assist. Harris has got the lead up to 4 now for the 76ers. Here's Brogdon. Good on the shot. Brogdon's got 5.
Boy, he's able to burn you on the drive. Gotta like Brogdon being aggressive in these situations.
Pass to Embiid. And no good. Now Boston takes it the other way. Here's Cornette. That one's rebounded by Embiid. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Harden, no good.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Here's the 3. Trains the three-pointer. He's got 7.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. Off target with his 3. Celtics trail by 5. On the wing, Williams. This one for 3. It's hauled in by the 76ers. And Greg, up and down the Celtics roster, so many of their key players were drafted by the Boston Celtics.
And Tatum and Brown at the core, but also credit to their front office. Rare to find a powerhouse built from homegrown talent.
And he makes the first. And guys, James Harden continues to be one of the most dominant offensive forces.
Kevin, I don't think there's any question about it. No matter what city is on the front of his jersey, as long as Harden is on the back of it, you can expect the ball to go through the twine and for him to drop dimes too. He's clearly one of the best scorers of this generation by far.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Here's White. And good. Coming on the assist by Brogdon.
3 points.
White's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Timeout call, the 76ers.
And one place you do not want to send Malcolm Brogdon is to the line.
Yeah, you know, remember, Greg, back in 2019, he had that 50-40-90 season when he led the league in free throw shooting at over 92%. And his career percentage not far off of that mark.
And the 76ers making a change here. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Harden surveying the D. Here's Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
White with it, and it's Harden picking him up. A shot by Brogdon, wide open. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Celtics trail by 7. .116 left to play in the third. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Harris. For Malcolm Brogdon, he comes from a family, Greg, where education comes first.
And well, Malcolm earning his degree plus a master's while in college. His dad and brother, lawyers. His mom involved in higher education. Brogdon may be the smartest guy in the NBA.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. .102 left in the third quarter of the game. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
And the thing I've seen that I've really been impressed by is they've gotten everybody involved, unselfishly making that extra pass, getting that ball to the right guy at the right time for the good shot.
Melton, no good. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. Brown outside. And they get it back. Back to Tatum. Launches a 3. He's off on that one. And Philadelphia the other way now. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Harris's shot is off. Celtics trail by 6. Pass to Horford. Outside Tatum. For the 3. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Tatum's got 10 points in the game.
Boy, Brown not just a super athlete, folks, but he's got excellent skills as well. A tremendous floor general.
James Harden getting it done.
The Celtics, 40.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And it's the Celtics ball. They trail by 3.
That's his second personal foul.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Timeout called, the Celtics. And at this point of the game, getting a break here, important for the teams to regroup, and for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. Get ready to play strong to finish off the game. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the head coach for Boston had some instruction for the guys during the timeout. He wants them to work for more easy baskets in transition. He said, the moment we take possession of the ball, I want us to attack. If there's nothing there, then you can pull it back out and run the offense. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
Intelligent ball movement that time from Embiid, getting it to a guy with a better shot.
Back to Tatum. His three-pointer is off the mark. Philadelphia leading by 5. Harden outside. The rebound by the Celtics. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Brown outside. Oh! And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Brown with that amazing athleticism, putting on a show out there with jams like that.
Celtics trail by 3. To the paint. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And many thought Horford's days were over after his OKC stint, but showed he can still be a difference maker in Boston. And boy, was he a huge part of their finals run.
Horford may not be as consistent as he once was, but Greg, he shows up when you need him the most.
You know, he had several big games for the Celtics in the postseason. Great shooter who can really space the court for you. Still also a top-level defender at the rim. And he helped define their interior defense.
Well, Greg, what can you say about Joel Embiid's growth from a leadership perspective? Pretty impressive, isn't it?
Tremendous, Kevin. Carrying the Sixers with everything they went through. Even though he came in second in MVP voting 2 years in a row, no player more important to his team than Joel Embiid.
The 3 from Tatum. Again, the miss by the Celtics. The 76ers leading by 5. Pass to Embiid. Williams with the steal. Outside, Smart. The kick out to Tatum. Brown outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Celtics need to get a shot off.